What is up, YouTube? Today's May 13th, Wednesday of 2026. I'm going to be going over today's price action. The one trade I ended up taking, making around $322 on the day, actually on the wrong account, like a dumbass this morning. I ended up taking this trade not on my funded, unfortunately, on one of the fresh evaluation accounts that I have that I've been trying to pass. But win's a win, so y'all will be seeing this trade recap. So let's get into the bias. Going into the day after yesterday's session, or New York session yesterday, and the PM session, we did have this little dump. Finally, a little rebalance from all-time highs, and then I wake up this morning, and where are we? We're back at all-time highs. So what did I want to do? I wanted to go to all-time highs and above them, which we are actually doing as I speak. But a couple draws on liquidity that I had to the upside, not only all-time highs. We had, I believe, Asia or London high, previous session high, some unfilled gaps to the upside, and then most importantly, this data high that we had from PPI News that came out 8:30 this morning. So 8:30 candle was marked out, and yeah, so going into the morning, we had a couple of stacked bullish 4 hours that we did end up inversing. Now, I kind of saw this and I was like, okay, maybe, we are going to go lower in price. But we did have this 1 hour that we wicked into and out of, causing a reversal. And then ES also took out Asia low right here, which I have marked out on NQ, creating a huge bullish SMT. Now that is a huge indicator for me that price is going to go up after reversing out of a high time frame gap. Pair that with an SMT, it is bread and butter. Now the highest inverse at the time was a 4-minute, as you can see right here. This gap in price gets inversed on this 4-minute candle. Now the only issue that I had entering this trade that I didn't even realize at the time was a couple minutes after I entered, we did create this 15-minute. This bearish 15-minute gap, and I was like, fuck me to tears. That is going to cook me, which it almost did, but it didn't, most importantly. So once we entered this 15-minute gap, I kind of expected us to go lower once we entered the gap, which is exactly why I went break even at this point. So at this point, it was a risk-free trade, but the market said, fuck that gap. We're going to fuck it. And we just flew right on by through this 15-minute, through this 30-minute, reaching the data high, reaching all-time highs, creating new all-time highs. So yeah, if you didn't take longs today, you are AI. Luckily I did, so I'm not AI. But yeah, we banked this trade roughly. It was roughly a 1-to-1, I believe, 1 to 1.4. I did mark out 1-to-1 just in case because this trade was over an hour long. I entered at, what is this, 9:56, got filled at my take profit at 11:40. I'm going to let y'all do the math because I'm not good at it. So that's definitely over an hour. That's almost 2 hours. Actually, that is almost 2 hours. That is 2 hours. So yeah, that trade took way too long, but it's a winning trade, so I'll wait all day to make money. I don't care. But we did bank that. We did also, during the trade, not really that important, but we did create 5 minutes as well. That is also what helped us send us higher. But other than that, it was a very bullish day. And yeah, so that is the trade I took today. Unfortunately on the wrong account, but it is what it is. Tomorrow, if I take a trade, y'all will be the first people to see it. And if not, I will see y'all in the next trade recap.